We're taking your reactions of the recent Petrol Souvenir, where the culprit has just been granted bail in a sum of 2 million naira and 2 sureties in like sum. So let's quickly get your reaction on this, Ibemere. How would you react to this development so far?
All right, for me, I think it's a fitting follow-up to what we had termed an irresponsible act the last time we gathered there. I think that was about 2 Sundays ago. That was the very first time this issue was being broached, and coincidentally, I was on the program on that day, and we roundly condemned, what had happened. So I think that this is a fitting follow-up to a very irresponsible act on the part of someone who, took something for granted. It's very clear that she has contravened the laws of the state, in this case, the environmental laws. So it's nice that she's been made to face the law. We see how well that goes, so that it serves as an example to those who might want to take laws into their hands.
So, but Babajide, do you think perhaps this action will by the government would necessitate any behavioral change? Because I understand, even if this is a souvenir, that she got for her friends, most Nigerians, most of us are known to buy petrol in kegs.
Yes.
So does this really change anything, if I would say? Let me start with that.
It changes a lot, and her conduct was downright irresponsible, very, very irresponsible. I don't know what points she wanted to make. In any case, even the traditional title that they gave her was given to her by a traditional ruler, a controversial traditional ruler in Ogun State. So why come to Lagos to endanger our lives? Lagos has not recovered from NSAS destruction up to today. And you go into a packed hall where people are likely to be smoking shisha or smoking cigarette, and you thought it made sense to distribute petrol in such a place. All that is needed is for a spark to happen, and the fire will consume everybody. I mean, some Nigerians sometimes want to do something really surreal, something unusual, but that's taking it too far to go and share petrol to people in a packed hall. And the regulatory officers of Lagos State also did not do their job, because even in this season of COVID-19, they ought to be on ground, make sure that people abide by the COVID protocol on social and physical distancing, ensure that people use their face mask, and then wait there to ensure that compliance is maintained. Where it's not maintained, they have the right to come in and say, look, gentlemen, this party is over. But how come in such a famous hall, this sort of thing happened, and nobody tried to stop them? There's no evidence that anybody stopped them. And the owners of the event center itself were also irresponsible, because they shouldn't even have allowed them to bring in this combustible material. That way, we joke too much in this country. We joke with virtually everything, including our lives. This is what we are seeing. As
serious as this might be, the offences, according to the police, are punishable under the laws, the Lagos State environmental laws. But
even beyond the environmental laws, they found reasons to charge her.
Okay, but give us a sense of the kind of penalty that should be meted out on this kind of case. Okay,
the police said the offences are contrary to and punishable under sections 2JI. CD 168D and 244 of the Criminal Law of Lagos State 2015 and section 195(2)B of the Environmental Management Protection Law of Lagos State 2017. So I don't know what punishments these particular portions of the law prescribe, but I know that they found enough reason to charge her. They even charge her for unlawfully carrying on the business of storage and containerizing petroleum product without a permit. So it is when they want to leave you alone that they will find something with which to charge you. They've taken their time to
examine the case,
to look at what she has done and look for a way to ensure that she does not escape justice.
Final thoughts on this, Sam?
Right. It's said that the wheel of justice grounds very slowly. We want to see how this case pans out. The Lagos State government is very interested in this. I am particularly impressed by the speed at which it responded. Initially, the people out there thought it was going to be one of those things, but sooner than we had thought, the case is before the courts, and it will be nice to see how these things pan out. I'm sure the sanctions, as stated in the laws, will allow to take its course.
Right.